Right, this is the new Blackpool tram route to North Station. Okay, now down at the bottom there is the sea. If you take a right at the promenade there, you go to Fleetwood. If you take a left, you cover the front promenade from the North Pier, Central Pier, South Pier, Pleasure Beach area. Up this road here, as you see where the tram lines are, is the new tram line going from the train station to the promenade. That used to be in existence in 1936. Now remember this point I'm going to say now. 1936. Not a lot of cars about back in that day. People didn't travel with as much, and so on. Tad more reserved with what amount we took on holiday, let's say. But just remember the cars thing. So you come to Blackpool on the train. Normally there's loads of taxis out there. You've got the black cabs, red cabs, tower cabs, goes on, yeah? All do a decent job. So they're all waiting at the train station. But now, after £22 million in investment, when you come out of the train station with your 4 kids, suitcases, wife, one in a pushchair, that type of thing, you know, the family, you'll be ushered onto a tram to either go down there, right or left. So that's like see you later taxi cabs, isn't it? And I'll just go on to a picture in a minute. I'll pause it and then go on to a picture, and we'll get onto the front of the promenade. And that is, if we went down here with your 4 suitcases for your 4 kids, your pushchair, your wife's kit, your kit, all that sort of stuff, yeah, a wife or whatever pushing the pushchair, being in responsibility for the young child, and then the dad's got the 3 kids carrying everybody else's kit, you know, that type of struggle. It's at a point of, you know, when you arrive in a new place, you got to keep an eye on your kids, stop doing this, stop doing that, hold on to this, hold on to that, you know, it's a pain, isn't it? The last thing you want is to make it worse. Yeah? So right, just imagine you've turned left, you've got off the train, you struggled like anything with your kids and your suitcases and your pram, pushchair and all that lot. You got yourself on a tram and you've taken a left, and this is the promenade. Just say it's not a very busy day this at all. Hardly anybody out, anything like that. Putting it down with rain, and we'll give an idea of what it's like to then be on a tram. You're coming down here, and just say your hotel's up there. Just say your hotel's up here, say. We're about up here, yeah? Past the Foxhall pub. It's down there a bit. So you're travelling down there on your tram, because here's the tram lines here, yeah? These are in the corner, right hand side of the corner. There, I'll move this over a bit, me screen-o-matic. So you'll be on this tram here, this tram line, going down there, with all your family, kids, suitcases and everything, right? And then you've got to cross the road here with this traffic. Yeah, so you stood in the middle here. You stood in the middle there. And this is a non-busy day with all your kids, and you've got to try and cross the road with the traffic there to get to the hotel at the down, you know what I mean? And the thing is, you stop. Well, just imagine that these are hotels here rather than go down the bottom there. So you're in the middle here, right? And just imagine your tram stops here. Your tram stops there, right? I'll stop this. Yeah, just say that's a tram stop, right? For tram stop's sake. You get off your tram, with all your kids, and you've got to cross this busy road to the hotel. Before, you used to be getting your taxi, go straight in there, park in a hotel, and off you go. In actual fact, I'll see if I can find the promenade's hotels. Right, so here we go. You get off your tram, not like that, 4 people. You'll be with like 4 suitcases, a buggy and the lot. Everything you need for the weekend, the week, the fortnight. Yeah? You've got to imagine all these people will be with luggage. So you get off, right, after coming right down here from the train station and the tram station, the new one, 22 million quid. You get off there, there'll be loads of people on it, so you all be huggled and buggledy on this small little island here. Traffic about everywhere. Kids under less control because you're carrying your suitcases and pushing your thing, holding your kids. If you've got 3, the other 3 are, you know, more chance of being kids, haven't they?
Well, I mean,
yeah?
Get that as well. If it's showing stock. Although it's only 3XL and I'm a 4. Saw a shirt on the website for 15 quid.
So thank you to this guy here called Steve Home 900, I think it is. Now I'll stop it again.
Get that as well.
Hey, right, let me stop it. There we go. It's not doing. This is not me touching it actually. Look, it's a joke. Right, we'll stop here anyway. Right, there we go. This is what happens when people start investigating and stuff like that. I wasn't even touching it then. They try and ruin your video of stuff. But anyway, I'll get back to the point. You get off your tram. Could be a tram stop there, like there was further back. Right? You've got to squeeze through these cars. That's if they're parked nice like that. You'll have a nice little gap there, won't you? Yeah? That'd be nice to get all your suitcases through that gap. Because all cars are parked down here. So if you get off a tram here, you'd have to cross the road with all your kids and your kit and all that lot, or you have to walk all the way up here. Yeah? We'll go back again. To this point here where there's traffic lights.
The website for 15 quid.
Yeah, so we'll carry on watching it. This is where I was before. You get off here, there'll be loads of suitcases, kids, everything, and you can then cross here. But if your hotel's right down this side here on the right hand side, where there's no traffic lights, you have to hug your cases all down here, cross the road, and go all the way back there on the street. Or you have to dodge and risk it across there, because there's no law that you have to use the traffic lights. So it's open for people with suitcases, kids, just getting across the road as best they can. Now, like I say, the cars, back in 1936 they had that tram line going from the train station. Yeah, weren't a lot of cars about. Wouldn't have been a problem. It's not just a case of, oh, let's open up the tram line again. We have a different sort of traffic now, don't we? Yeah? Well, let's just continue down here a bit. Let's wait for the next set of traffic lights, everybody. So you'd be rubbing all your blinking, you either have to cross the road or you'd be lugging your kids on with suitcases and that lot on both sides wherever you get dropped off at the tram. Because in between each tram stop there'll be hotels. So you have to either walk back on yourself or walk up on yourself. Yeah? Now, there's no traffic lights to get across the road. You've got all these hotels here and all this traffic. And if there's cars here on a busy day, that's all parked up. All cars along here, so you have tiny little gaps to get through with your kids, with your suitcase, with your blinking pushchair. Talk about health and safety gone up its backside, eh, everybody? To then get across here to one of your hotels. That's comfortable, that, isn't it? You get on a tram, so you get dropped off in a predicament that's dangerous for your children. Before, you could get a cab, go straight outside the hotel. Or they used to have buses that used to park up on the side here and let everybody off in one go. You can't do that on the tram line here. You let them all off in one go, they've got to get across the road. Now they have to hug all the suitcases and kids all up this way or right down there till you get a traffic light crossing, or you have to go through this bit here with your suitcases, the lot, to cross the road with your children. Yeah, that's if you can get through cars that are parked up in here. You might see a few cars parked up here on the left hand side. I mean, this is quite a dull day and stuff. It might not be whatever, but you'll see what I mean. I'll see if I can get some more pictures and that. Yeah, traffic lights there. Yeah, next lot. So you know, if you get stopped off up here, you've got a long way to walk either way, haven't you, guys? There's you got all these cars. See, all those parking spaces in the summertime, illuminations and stuff like that. You've got them all parked across down there. You'll have people coming through these gaps here. Kids running after their dads who's got the suitcase, whatever, to try and get across the road to get to the hotels. Here's another thought. This is a new tram here. Looking inside it, looks like a normal coach. You know, in coaches they have little, you know, like buses, they have little shopping areas maybe to put a bag or two, or 2 push chairs, and that's about it. I wonder if when they get all these tourists on here with their families, kids and suitcases and weekend kit and week kit and all this, you know, bags and oldals, I wonder if they're going to have them kitted out to be able to take all that luggage. Do you get me? Right, I'll stop it here. These are the tram lines. So you'll have people arriving at night as well, especially in the illuminations when it gets dark early and all that sort of stuff. They're going to be taking the kids' suitcases across a busy road after being dropped off on a tram. I think it's people spending money that ain't theirs, getting carried away, if you ask me. Because, like I say, in 1936, there was, you know, there was no cars as such. Now there's loads of them. So to open something and have it, so you're dropping loads of people off to then cross a really busy road with all their luggage. So while the adults are holding the luggage, who's going to hold their hands? Stuff like that. More chance for accidents and everything. Because like I say, in 1936 they didn't have cars as such, like everybody didn't have one. So that main prom was dead with vehicles, really. I'll see if I can find a picture for that just to sort of show you. So they've opened up something to drop people off in a very, very, very busy, dangerous scenario. Yeah, this gives you an idea what it was like. You've got 1 car, 2 car, and that's about it. And that's roughly around the time. Now they probably stopped the tram line from the station to the prom because people stopped using the train because they've got their own cars. Now we've still got our own cars, and what they're doing, they've put the blinking tram line to go to the prom, so you have to cross the road amongst all those cars. Yeah, 22 million.